Good morning! Hey, all you amazing, powerful, strong folks out there. So just wanted to encourage you this morning as you get your day started. I want you to imagine that there's a boat out in the middle of this vast ocean. I mean, it's out in the middle of nowhere. And this storm breaks out. I mean, the waves are tons of feet in the air. And this boat is being tossed back and forth and back and forth. The key to this boat staying afloat is keeping the storm on the outside of the boat. Right? What happens whenever those waves begin to crash onto the deck of the boat and the boat begins to take on water? That boat's ability to journey through that storm is based on its ability to keep the storm on the outside versus on the inside. Listen to me, guys. It is impossible to walk through this life and not a single solitary storm break out. Why is that the case? I have no idea, but I certainly know that it's true. There will be storms in your life. Maybe it's a child who's acting crazy and making some crazy decisions. Maybe it's a spouse who's up and walked away. Maybe it's a diagnosis that you've been given that has totally devastated you. Maybe it's a job that's beginning to lay folks off, and there you are. It's the only source of income for your home. Maybe it's your finances. Maybe a loan hasn't went through that you were depending on. Maybe those loans for college were denied and you're not able to obtain what it is that you need to be able to go to college. The storm is certainly brewing all around us on a pretty consistent basis. But our ability to walk through this life and to do so successfully, to make it through that journey, is our ability to do so keeping the storm on the outside versus the in. They say that peaceful waters run deep. What the heck does that even mean? Peaceful waters run deep. Oh, okay. I can tell you that if you go out into the ocean and you just observe what's going on the surface, man, it can change constantly. In the course of a day, it can go from having 15-foot waves to being absolutely still with just a few snow caps hitting the top of the water. What I can tell you is the deeper you go down in the ocean, the calmer that it gets. Down in the bottom of the ocean, the water remains very still, even if on the surface things are constantly changing. I can tell you, when someone snaps off at you and gives you just an ugly remark that should be offensive, that's the surface. Whenever that job tells you that you're out of here and they don't need you anymore, that's the surface. When that husband's making choices that you'd rather him not make, when that wife is acting in a way that's really hurting your heart, that is the surface. Down in the depths of your spirit is where peace lies. I encourage you to tap into the peaceful waters of the deep. Don't stay up here on the surface. Go deeper. That's where peace lies. Keep the storm on the outside. Stay deep in who you are. That's where peace resides. I love you so much, and I hope you have an absolutely peace-filled day with the storm on the out and not on the in. I love you so much. I believe in you. Go rock out your day. Word.